Hello and welcome back to my China vlogs. Look where I am. I'm just on a bridge. What a beautiful bridge it is. Just heading to the park. I've actually been at work all morning. I'm still doing online teaching from home. So I've got a little break now, about a 2-hour break. Then I'll have to do some more online teaching. But yeah, I thought I'll be productive. I'll go on a healthy walk here in China. Look at that, we've got some coffee shops. I think that place is shut down. Looks pretty old. Yeah, but that's like a coffee shop. A few restaurants about. Little play park there. That's a stadium. That's a football stadium. I've actually been there a couple of times. I've watched Shanghai Blue play, Shanghai Red, there's a few Shanghai teams, and Beijing play. A few footballers I recognised actually. Arnautovic was there, who else was there? Oscar, and the ex-West Ham manager was there, the Croatian guy, I forgot his name. So yeah, pretty good stadium, pretty good stadium. Just walking towards the park. But yeah, like I was saying, still doing online teaching. I don't mind it actually. I don't mind online teaching. You get to do stuff like this. Go on a break whenever you want. Ooh, this looks pretty cool. Under here. Yeah, at school I couldn't just go out on a break whenever I wanted. But here, when I'm working from home, there's no rules. Just do your class and then do whatever you want in between, like go on walks or go shopping, whatever you want to do really. So yeah, I'm actually enjoying online teaching here in China. It's pretty good, but I think we'll be back to work very soon. I think. Actually, did you hear what's going on in Shanghai now? Bloody hell, Shanghai's on a full lockdown now, full lockdown. You remember back in the UK, when it first hit the UK and the whole of the UK had to go on, well, basically on lockdown. Yeah, Shanghai's doing the same at the moment. The shelves are all empty, the supermarkets are all empty, and people are locked in them houses, actually locked in the houses. Yeah, just waiting on further notice. Crazy. We're not going forward, we're going backwards. I thought like China was going to do like England, basically just open everything up, and they did actually think about it. Just going on another bridge now. They did actually think about it. They had a meeting about it. Should we open up like the UK? But then they changed their minds. They changed their minds and they thought it's not worth it. We're going to try and control it. So yeah, Shanghai is in full lockdown right now, which is a shame because I like to visit Shanghai here and there. It's absolutely beautiful. A bit like this bridge and this park. But yeah, Shanghai is absolutely gorgeous, and it's just 2 hours away from here, from the city I'm in. So yeah, Shanghai is not actually that far from where I live, but we are not on the lockdown. It's just Shanghai at the moment. What's this place? Just look how gorgeous everything is. Who lives there? I'd like to know what this place is. Is this a coffee shop? Well, that looks like a coffee shop, doesn't it? So it's like some kind of decking. Whatever it is, looks pretty cool. Surely it can't be a house. Then again, it might be someone's home. It can't be. I think they are actually all coffee shops and restaurants, but I think they are closed at the moment. I'm not sure. We'll have to come and investigate in the summer. It's not summer yet, so they might only open in the summer. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, Shanghai's in lockdown, full lockdown. People are staying in their homes. The shelves and supermarkets are empty. Crazy. So yeah, it's the biggest lockdown in the world right now, Shanghai is. And I'm only 2 hours from there, so it could be heading this way. You just don't know, you just don't know. But yeah, like I was saying before, the reason I'm doing online teaching is because I work in a different city, and the different city I work in has had a few cases. So it's not a serious lockdown there, it's just closing the schools, that sort of thing. But the city I'm in, it's actually fine. I just can't leave the city, so I can't leave the city to go to another city. So I don't know, just crazy. So yeah, I live in this city, but I work in a different city. And the city I work in has a few cases in, but this one hasn't, so I can do whatever I want at the moment. But you never know, like if the Shanghai thing gets a bit serious, they could shut the whole country again. I'm sure they won't lock the whole country up again. I'm sure they won't go down that route. That was 2 years ago now. But you never know, Shanghai has. So. Right, we're on the bridge now. There's a stadium. There's a lot of roadworks. They're actually building a subway and a train station. I believe this is the subway. I think the train station is further along. So yeah, at the moment when I want to go to Shanghai, which I love going to Shanghai as much as I can, I would go every weekend if I could. But the reason I can't is because we don't have a train station here. So it's difficult to go to Shanghai, even though it's close. I have to get a taxi about an hour away from here and get the train from there. So getting the taxi for about an hour, then get the train to Shanghai, which is crazy. But yeah, they're building a train here and subways, so it will be easier access to get to Shanghai, which will be great. Then I actually can go every weekend. Obviously I'm off every Saturday and Sunday, so I could go there like a Friday night, just hop on the train. It will take maybe, I don't know, maybe an hour, over an hour, and then I'm in Shanghai. That would be absolutely amazing. Just entering the park now. But yeah, I'm just vlogging here in China. I'll try and do more of these videos, just walking around, telling you what I've done during the week, just keep people updated that are interested at what I get up to here. These are the Boris Johnson bikes. They're not really. They're like the Boris Johnson bikes. You basically get a membership. I'm not sure how much a membership is. And then every time you want to bike, just, you know, scan it. And then away you go, away you go. You're out and about, cycling. So yeah, similar to the Boris Johnson bikes. Are they still a thing? You know those Boris Johnson bikes in London? Are they still a thing, or did it all die down? I remember those came out about 5 years ago or something, maybe longer now. I don't live in London, but I've seen it on the news. Wow, look at the river. Or lake, whatever it is, lake. Let's call it a lake. Wow. This is majestic, this. Oh. It's actually not that cold. I know I'm wearing a hat, but it's actually not that cold, you know. It's a little breezy though. I don't want to catch a cold when I'm doing online classes, sitting there coughing and sneezing. Not a good look. But yeah, very relaxing. Wow. Oh, look at the bird. Oh, I'm glad I caught that on camera. Wow. So peaceful. That's what I like to do when I'm stressed or anxious or whatever. Just go on a nice long walk. Not always to this park. I mix it around. I mix it about. I go to the park. Sometimes I go to the beach. They've got like a man-made beach here in a park. It's in a different park. Sometimes I go there. But yeah, a lot of the time I will come to this park because well, it's very close, isn't it? It's right around the corner from where I live. And some other times I'll just drive the e-bike. I've got an e-bike, so I'll just drive around on that. Very relaxing actually, especially in the summer when you can wear t-shirts, shorts and just e-bike around. The wind blowing in your hair, very relaxing stuff. I recommend. Do we have e-bikes in England or not? They honestly should be a thing. E-bikes are the best invention on the planet here in China. They really are. I didn't even know what an e-bike was until I came to China. I came here, I just saw loads of them. I was like, are those like motorbikes or what are they? Then I found out they're e-bikes, electronic bikes. Just charge them up for about 20 pence or something really cheap and just drive around. Great little things. And they are actually pretty cheap, really cheap actually, really cheap. Do you think I can swim across from here to there? I mean, it is possible. It is possible. So what I usually do is I usually walk around and get to that part. I've climbed the mountain before actually. That's a mountain there. I've climbed it before years ago now. A long time ago. A few summers ago now. Not last summer, maybe the summer before that. Or the summer before that, a while ago now. Yeah, there's a museum right further along as well. The Museum of China. Interesting, very interesting. I think it's like a war museum. It's like war memorabilia and stuff like that. War's not my sort of thing, but it's interesting. It's just interesting, isn't it? But yeah, it's crazy that obviously I came here in 2018. Then I had to go home because of COVID, when COVID hit here. But still, when I came back here after COVID, well, not after COVID, COVID's never ended, still on. But when I came here after I left China, I still haven't been home. I haven't been home. I came here in November of the second time round. I came here in November of 2021. It's currently March of 22. No, that's not right. I came here November of 2020, sorry, November of 2020. The second time round, obviously I came here before that. So yeah, November of 2020, and now is March of 2022, and I haven't been able to visit home in that period. So yeah, this November will be 2 years. 2 years without visiting home. Without leaving China, actually, without leaving China. So yeah, when November hits, it will be 2 years without leaving China, to go anywhere, because as some of you might know, I can't go to England and come back, but I also can't go on holiday anywhere in Asia. I can't go to Hong Kong, I can't go to Japan, Thailand. I have to stay in China if I want to work here, because the borders are closed for tourists. So if I leave, I can't come back. It's very, very complicated situation. That's why I hope they just open like they have back in the UK, just open everything up and, well, not care about COVID, just live with it kind of thing, which they did talk about. Like I said, they did talk about, but yeah, the talking fell through and they decided that they are going to try and control it. Look at these beautiful flowers. Very beautiful. What are they? I'm no flower expert, but we'll give them a whiff. Let's give them a whiff. Ugh, they smell nice, but I'm not really sure what they are. I hope there's no bees here. Smell nice, but not really sure what kind of flowers they are. Does anybody know? Right, any flower experts here? Let me know. This is a nice view. This could be the thumbnail of the video. It's a little cheesy, but it's a little cheesy either. I need to stop laughing. I can't, too cheesy. Right, if you see this thumbnail, then I've went with the cheese. Let's hope I don't use that as a thumbnail. It's too cheesy. Right, we're going on a small bridge now, a mini bridge, a mini-me bridge, to actually enter the other side of the park. So we've got this side, then across the lake we've got another side. Two sides. The good side and the evil side. I'm on the evil side. No, I'm joking. Right. But yeah, just on a break now. Then in about an hour and a half or something, I've got another online class. And then I'm free for the night. I'll probably go to downtown, get some street food. The street food here in China is absolutely amazing. So good, so fresh and so cheap. I usually go to my favorite spot and get these fried potatoes filled with all kinds of spices, paprika, onions, green onions, red onions, chili flakes, whatever, all sorts. And they're only for £1, actually, only £1. And the pot is absolutely huge pot. But yeah, they also do tofu. But I've never really tried tofu properly. I haven't tried tofu in China. I've tried tofu in England. I wasn't keen on tofu in England, but yeah, I have to try it in China because it looks flavoursome. There's a lot of flavour in it. I think the one I had in England was very bland, actually, quite bland. But yeah, I need to taste more foods here in China. There's just so much variety. But I'm not a fussy eater. I'm actually not a fussy eater. But I just like sticking to my old ways, you know. I just like, I always try and get the same thing. I know it's boring, I know it is. Sometimes I'll venture, like once a month, I'll try something different. But I need to do it more often, you know. Life's about choice. It's about tasting things and getting to know things, and you know, it's a big world. There's a lot of different foods. So don't stick to your own. Try and taste as many foods as you can, unlike me. But I will try and do more, especially in the summer when I'm out and about a lot. And we actually get quite a long holiday in the summer here in China. Well, with the school I'm in, because I'm in like a public school now, instead of a training center, I get like up to 2 months. Well, between 1 and 2, so probably just over a month off, which is good really, isn't it? Full pay as well, you know, full pay as well. Imagine that, a full paying job while sitting on your arse. Well, I'll not be sitting on my arse. I'll hopefully will be out and about, going to Shanghai, going to Beijing, going everywhere, if they let us. I really hope they let us. If it comes to the summer holidays and we're on some kind of lockdown where we can't leave the city, I'll cry. I'll absolutely cry, because like I said, I've been here for a long time now. Like this, when I came back to China, I've been here for too long without leaving China. A year and a half now. Yeah, it's about a year and a half now without leaving China. So they can't lock us in forever. The funny thing is, we're not actually locked in here. We can leave at any time. I could go to England tomorrow, but the thing is, I can't come back. That's the tricky part. And obviously I work here, I live here, so I can't just go and come back, you know. I need my job. It pays the bills, so Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? I am locked here, but then I'm not locked here. It's a weird one. I can leave, I just can't come back. Yeah, it's a strange one. So I definitely can't go on holiday, obviously. If I go, say to Japan, I've never been to Japan. Well, what do I do after that? I can't come back to China. So what do I do in Japan? It's obviously I can go home to England, but then it just defeats the point, doesn't it? So yeah, I'll just battle it out here until things get normal. Basically, they either control the virus or they just say, basically, you know, screw it, we'll open everything up, we'll do like the UK are doing, and many other countries now are just not caring about COVID, just back to normal. Pardon me, I think America's the same. Not really sure though. No swimming, no fishing. No fishing, are you sure about that? I've seen so many people fish here. Then no sign, there's a sign there for no fishing. Prohibit fishing, prohibit swimming. I've seen many people fishing here. So that's a lie. Well, it's not a lie, it's just people are going to break the rules, aren't they? No matter what. But yeah, it's a lovely walk, isn't it? The scenery here in China is amazing. Some of the best scenery I've ever seen. I mean, you can go on Google and just type in China scenery. Some of the places are, they're like something off a film or something. It's just surreal. I haven't been to many of these beautiful sceneries, but just the scenery in the park or the local villages around here are absolutely amazing. So imagine when I can actually go traveling to, you know, like Beijing and many other different great cities. I'll be taking some pictures, I tell you, some videos. Yeah, absolutely amazing, the scenery here in China. And this is just in a park. Just in a park. The best things in life are free. That's very, very true. Like walking in a park. And sex. Like walking in a park. And just looking around at all the wildlife. There's birds here, squirrels. I'm sure I seen a tiger the other day. No, I didn't really see a tiger. Some of you would actually believe that, oh, there's tigers in China running around. No, there's not. There's no tigers running around. Don't you worry about that. Do you think I'd be walking here freely if there was a tiger running around? I don't bloody think so. But yeah, I'm going to try and do more videos. I'm just going to head back to the e-bike now. I need to prepare for my next lesson. So yeah, I just popped on here to do just a random vlog of what I've been up to the last couple of weeks. And the big news in the last couple of weeks is Shanghai is in a full lockdown, like a proper lockdown. Locked in your house, shelves and supermarkets are empty. Yeah, serious stuff, which is not good, because that's not far from here. Shanghai's not far from here at all, and if they lock our city down, I'll not be able to go for walks, will I? So I'll be stuck in the house, twiddling my thumbs, maybe making a lot of food reviews on YouTube, takeaway food reviews, if there's any food left. If there's any food left. But yeah, people were panicking, panic buying in Shanghai. It looked crazy. Obviously, I've got a lot of friends that live in Shanghai, because like I said, it's not far from here. I've been many times, so I know a few people there. Yeah, try and keep in touch, and they're saying the situation is pretty crazy, but let's hope they do manage to control it, and or just change their minds and think, you know, it is, screw it, we'll open back up. But one of the reasons is that they had a proper lockdown there is the new variant is very spreadable, a bit like butter. Yeah, so very, very spreadable. Not that serious, just very spreadable. So they're taking no chances. But if it's not that serious, then why the serious lockdown? Obviously because it's spreadable and many people can catch it, but it's not serious, is it? I don't know. I'm no scientist. I don't really know what I'm talking about, really. I just want things to open up so I can get on with my life. I want to go to Japan, you know. Japan's not far from China, so Japan would be an absolutely great holiday destination. Just for the Pokemon centers though. I'm a bit of a Pokemon nerd. And some other animes. I like some other animes as well. What's she doing, man? She's cutting some of that green stuff. I'm not really sure what it is. Is this spring onion? Can't be spring onion, can it? That can't be spring onion. What is it? I'm not really sure what it is. Oh, I'm not going to go down there because I know for a fact I'd slip and get in that river and the Loch Ness Monster will eat me. I'm not taking any chance. I've got an online class soon. I'm not taking any chances. It's not spring onion, so I didn't really think it was spring onion. Well, then again, could have been. Could have been. Could have been. Ah, it's getting warm now. I'm wearing a hat. This thick coat. Ooh, I came out prepared, but I'm regretting it a little now because it is really, really warm. Shower as soon as I get in, then prepare for my online class, then teach it. I'm actually quite lucky with this public school because you know, in my training centers the classes were like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Some were 3 hours, 4-hour classes, believe it or not. Yes, 4-hour classes. The classes in my public school now are only 35 minutes. Oh, what a dream. I mean, the working day is longer because I can't really leave work. I have to stay at work from when it opens till when it closes. But with the training center, you could go home and just come for your class, really. Just come for some office hours, prepare, then go home, then come back for your class. You can't do that with a public school, unfortunately. But like I say, there is perks. The classes are 35 minutes long, just 35 minutes. So they go like this, literally like this, so quick. Especially that the class has got about 35 students, 30 students. By the time you do a roll call, the lesson's nearly over. It's mental. But you know, nothing wrong with that. A class finishing quick. You get to relax afterwards. And the money is much better actually than the training centers. The training centers are all right for the work you do. The money is good for the work you do. But international schools and public schools are just, the money's just far, far better, far better. You can actually get paid more than teachers back home in the UK here, which is crazy. I didn't think that would ever happen, but yeah. If you work in an international school here in China, you could earn way more than an experienced teacher back home in the UK. I'm not really sure how much American teachers get paid, like you know, in America or wherever, but I can speak for the UK, and yeah, you can get paid far more. So that's why a lot of people do come to China, because the work is not as stressful here actually. Sorry, just climbing the stairs. All I can hear is the road works. I can't even hear myself think. So yeah, a lot of people come here, a lot of teachers, because It's not as stressful as back home, like the workload, but you get paid much more. So yeah, the work is not as stressful and you get paid much more. So a lot of people will come here to teach, will sacrifice coming all the way to China. That's why you might be wondering why, like I know some people that are teachers back home, primary school teachers, they just up and leave their job, come and work here in China. And you might think, why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? They've got a job in the UK as a teacher, why are they coming here? Because it's not as difficult as the UK, and you can get paid maybe double of what you get paid in the UK. Not always double, just much more anyway. So a lot of people will do that and come here. Not at the moment with this bloody COVID, because it's very difficult to come out here if you're a teacher. Oh, I'm out of breath now. I'm so unfit. The reason I'm unfit is I used to be very fit, only last year, but as soon as I got that e-bike, it was game over for me. All I do now is drive my e-bike. I hardly I do walk, but not as often as before. Say last year I used to walk every day, at least 10,000 steps every single day. I used to never get a taxi or hardly get a taxi, just walk everywhere. So yeah, I've got like the stepping thing on my phone, and I hit 10,000 steps every single day, But yeah, as soon as I got this e-bike, it was game over. I had no chance. It's just so easy and very enjoyable and relaxing, of course. So yeah, I might have to get rid of the e-bike as a New Year's resolution if I'm still here by next year, just to do more walking, get more fit. Yeah, curse you e-bike, curse you. It's my best friend now. The e-bike's my best friend now. So I take that back. E-bike. I do apologize. Right, but where have I parked my e-bike? It's going to be a challenge finding it. Oh, look at that. Is it a restaurant? That's pretty cool, isn't it? A big circular window. Wow. Look at this arch. The attention to detail here is crazy. They really do try to perfect everything. That is amazing. But it's not amazing that I can't find my e-bike. That's not amazing. Right, I'm going to have to, because I'm talking and walking, I'm losing focus. Where did I leave it? I don't have a clue. Oh, a skateboarding park. I wish I could skateboard, but I can't. Maybe I can take some lessons. If we do go on a proper lockdown, I might just order a skateboard, do some skating in my house. The neighbours will not be too happy, but F them. No, not really. But I do really need to learn a new hobby, because I have got some free time these days. Certainly the last couple of weeks, working from home, having these long breaks in between. All I've been doing really is just going for a couple of walks here and there, going shopping, window shopping that is. I'm not rich. Doing a lot of window shopping. But yeah, that's mainly what I've been doing on my breaks. I really hope, I know this is not the best thing to say, but I really hope the school doesn't open next week. The reason is because if the school opens next week in this different city, I would have to move to that city and live there like live in the school, because the city I'm in now is not infected. The city I work in is infected. So if the city I work in opens up while being infected, so next week I have to go and move in the school, because I would not be able to come back to the city I live in case I bring back the virus. So so yeah, and I don't really want to live in the school. There's a lot of teachers that do live in the school, Chinese teachers, because they all live like quite far away, like 3 hours drive far away, and they go home on the weekend. So there is facilities there to stay at the school, but I've got my home here. I don't want to go and live in the school, you know. I've got my own home. I'm all right here. So yeah, the sooner we go back to the school, the more likely is that I'll have to live in the school. So yeah, I'll have to pack my bags like a suitcase, because I could be there for like a month or something. Yeah, that's where I live, in those blocks there. That tower thing with that circular thing in the middle, that's actually a restaurant that I've actually been trying to go there for a while, but just changing my mind basically, or not finding anyone that wants to go there. But apparently the restaurant at the top circles, yeah, just turns around and you can see the whole city. So it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yeah, so I could venture there sometime, especially if I'm not going back to work in a few more weeks. I'll have a lot of time to do that. Right, so here's all the bikes, but I don't care about all the bikes. I care about my bike. Where's my bike? I don't know where my bike is. Right, I think I've got a rough idea. I think it's all the way up there. Yeah, I'm sure it's there then left. Yeah, I think I know where the bike is. I'll show you it before I go. I'll walk up there, and that'll be the end of the video, because I'll have to drive home, and I need to drive safe without recording, because I've got a lesson. Look at all these bikes. They're so popular here in China, e-bikes, because they are so convenient and really cheap, and very cheap to charge. If you come to China and you live here, you have to get an e-bike. They are honestly some of the best things about China, e-bikes. A Starbucks, a local small shopping mall. The shopping malls here are huge. That's just a small one, just a local one. Still good though. We've got Decathlon, Burger King. I don't think there's any Decathlons in England, like back in the UK. It's usually like Sport Direct and JJB Sports and stuff like that. But I think Decathlon is in America, I believe. There's Burger King. There's the bank I usually go to, SPD Bank. And where's my bike? CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice. Actually, Portugal are in the World Cup now, aren't they? Watched the highlights the other day, absolutely mad. Italy out of the World Cup, what's that all about? They won the Euros, but they can't even get in the World Cup. What's that all about? There is old reliable. I'm here. Where are you? We've made it. So thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm going to try and make more videos like this, just walking around China and telling you what, like, the updates here, what I've been up to, what's going on, what's my situation here. So yeah, I'll try and make as many vlogs like this again. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Boom.